a very fine and precious blue, which is available from a semi-precious stone called lapis lazuli, and it yields a pigment called ultramarine. A particularly striking example of the use of natural ultramarine can be seen in this picture by Sassoferrato, who was a Roman school painter in the 17th century. And it shows the Virgin in prayer, and her blue drapery is painted in the most fantastic quality natural ultramarine. It really shows you the colour quality of this wonderful pigment. Before the 19th century, there was only one known source of lapis lazuli in the world, and it's in a place that's called Badkhshan, which is in northeast Afghanistan. And there were some famous mines there at a place called Sar-Isang. And all the lapis lazuli that was used across the world from ancient times came from that one single source. It was the only place that it occurred. You can't just take lapis lazuli, however good the quality of the colour, and just grind it up and mix it with a paint medium to make a very satisfactory pigment. You actually have to extract the pigment from the mixture of minerals that constitute lapis lazuli. And the discovery of that process of extraction came into being in the 12th century in Europe.
Blue's story as a coloured pigment begins in the middle of Afghanistan. That is where the world's largest and purest deposits of lapis lazuli are found. Lapis lazuli is a semi-precious stone that is deep blue in color. Prized by the ancient Egyptians, Romans, and later the artists of Western Europe, lapis lazuli was once more precious than gold. Due to the rarity of lapis lazuli, the ancient Egyptians developed a substitute. The ancient Egyptians held the color blue in high esteem, and it came to be associated with the deities and pharaohs. Blue would continue through the ages to be the color of God. During the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, lapis lazuli was mined by hand and ground into a pigment that had to be shipped across the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. This color became known as ultramarine, which means from beyond the sea. The process of grinding and refining the pigment is long and labor-intensive. So expensive and prized was the deep blue pigment that the cost of the blue color would be itemized separately in commission invoices of the day. No artist could afford it without an extra generous donation from their wealthy patron. Used sparingly, it was usually reserved for only the most important figures in a painting, namely Christ, the Madonna and Child, or sometimes a blue background to represent heaven.